Hi, this is Arthur Carmazzi, and welcome to Agents of Change. And today we have the final and third obstacle that is preventing basically any kind of success that people want. Okay, and this final and third obstacle is vision. See, we've already gone through the first one, which is confidence. The second one, which is taking responsibility. And here, the last one is vision. Do you have a vision? Do you know what you want to achieve? Do you know why you want to achieve it? What is the big picture? What is the end result? What do you see happening? See, a lot of times we have this idea, I want to make a lot of money. I want to have this perfect relationship. I want to have, this new awesome car. Whatever it is, okay? I want to be really great at my job, but you don't have a vision. A big vision. And oftentimes, people tend to kind of look at like the next thing, the short term. And that's where you basically fail. Okay, the moment that you're looking at the short term, you're going to do short-term things. You're going to put out fires. You're going to look at, what about this? What about this? And if you're looking too hard, sometimes you miss the bigger things. Sometimes, for example, in trying to achieve a relationship, somebody wants to have a really successful relationship and they're not in a relationship yet, and they end up trying really hard, and then they end up getting with the wrong person, and, well, it doesn't work out because they just wanted it so bad that they didn't really see the long term, and they settled for something less. And this is what also happens in our businesses, in our jobs. We end up settling because we just are looking at the short term instead of looking at the big term. Now, here's the problem. With a bigger vision, you are going to basically need to make some short-term sacrifices. And a lot of people can't deal with that. It's like they want it now. Okay, and because, that now syndrome, especially in the age of now, where you get instant messaging and everything else, and people just kind of want things now, your end result, your long term, ends up kind of being less than what you expected, and you don't achieve that greater success. Okay, so in order to have this big vision, you must be prepared to take some risk. Okay, and sometimes, people just don't even have a vision. And to create that bigger picture requires reflection. And here's the thing. Who are you? I mean, at the end of your life, how do you want to be remembered? What kind of person? What kind of difference would you have wanted to make? What do you want people to be saying about you? Is it important that you are remembered by bigger groups of people, or is it important that you're remembered at least by a few? What is important to you? What do you leave behind? So start from there and work backwards. What are your passions? What are your interests? What is it that you really care about in your life? And once you start looking at that, then start kind of looking, well, where would that take you? If I was able to achieve that thing, what would help me to achieve it? Where do I need to be? Do I need to, be in politics? Do I need to be in medicine? Do I need to be in research? Do I need to, be a speaker, a trainer? What do you need to be in order to really have that end result? And how do you want to do it? Because that's going to be the key. Are you going to want to do it just like everybody else? Or do you want to do it because you just want money? Because that's not really going to be the big picture. That's not going to be the vision. Money can be great. I like money. But here's the thing. How do you get your money? What do you do when you have the money? Do you put it in the bank? Do you spend it? What do you spend it on? See, all of this is part of your bigger vision. Have a clear picture of what will happen when you have achieved various goals. If you've got lots of money, what are you spending it on? If you have great relationships, what are those relationships like? What about the difference you make in the world, if that's important to you. What kind of a difference? So understand with absolute clarity your bigger future. Not next week, not next year, but I'm talking like 20 years into the future. What is it going to look like? What kind of a difference have you made? Okay, and then work backwards. Okay, 10 years, then 5 years. What are the different actions that you can take? Who do you need to get to know to help you create that bigger end result? How are you going to approach it so that you are unique to you, based on who you are, and achieve that greater bigness that you want to achieve? So vision is going to be your barrier, or it is going to be your savior. This is Arthur Carmazzi wishing you great success.